Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire, and I want to talk about, do you prioritize the work of God? This is just a question for everyone out there. You know what I'm saying? Do you prioritize the work of God, or do you prioritize the work of other people and other things? You know what I'm saying? For example, like, do you do you put the work of God first? You know what I'm saying? Do you prioritize the work of God? Whereas, I'm gonna give you all an example. Let's say there was this line, right? And in this line, let's say Jesus was to show up to the line. Would you let Jesus cut in front of the line, or are you gonna let Jesus wait just as everybody else is waiting? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I'm the type of person, man, I prioritize the work of God. If Jesus was in line and there was all these people waiting, Jesus cutting in line. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people may be like, oh, yeah, that's unfair because all these people waiting and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But you gotta be a type of person where you prioritize the work of God, bruh. You can't really care what people be saying or thinking, bruh. Like, you gotta prioritize the work of God, because the work of God is more important than the work of everybody else. I'm gonna just repeat that one more time. The work of God is more important than the work of everybody else. And that's just the truth. Is because the work of God is the work of the creator of the universe, the work of God's will, and the work of like saving souls from hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way more important. Okay, so other people, the work of other people, they got their own things going on. They might could have their own problems, situations they're going through, and this and that. But the work of God is more selfless. The work of God is more powerful. So that's why I'm asking, are you the type of person to whereas you prioritize the work of God? I'm the type of person, man, when God shows up and tells me, hey, I need this to be done, I'm a put everybody work to the side. I'm a prioritize the work of God first. I'm a do that first. And you got a lot of people to whereas they do it in the order of to whereas the first person who arrives is the first person I serve or whatever. That's how they look at it. You know what I'm saying? They look at it in order of okay, who came first, who came second, who came third, and then boom, like that, like that. But I'm the type of person, if Jesus came in as number 12, they automatically number one in line, bro. They cutting in line, bro. That's just me. And a lot of people, they need to adopt that mindset, is because you have to prioritize the work of God, bro. Because that's how you show God that you really respect his work and his kingdom, and you respect God's business, and you respect God's it just shows that you put a higher priority level to the work of God versus the work of man and the work of other people. And I'm gonna be real with you, man. Majority of people out here, they not prioritizing the work of God. A lot of dudes out here, they prioritizing the work of their girlfriend more than the work of God. They rather be on the phone with a girlfriend and prioritize that work, but when God tells them to do something, they put that to the side. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women out there, they be prioritizing the wrong stuff. They be prioritizing their makeup, their hair. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, my phone kind of like, okay, we back. But they be prioritizing like all the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage you people out there, man, prioritize the work of God, man. Prioritize the work of God. Now, different people and people who is not spiritual, people who's worldly, they might look at they might look at it the wrong way and be like, oh, why are you favoring God? Shouldn't the work of God wait in line like everybody else? Shouldn't God's work, and shouldn't Jesus wait in line like everybody else? No, because Jesus is not everybody else. God is not everybody else. God is more important than everybody else. That should obviously be common sense, but some people would never understand it. And I done seen people to whereas they prioritize the work of God and they make the work of God cut in line, and they get blessed for it because they understand what's going on. They understand that God is not some just regular man, and They understand. It's obviously common sense. I done seen people get blessed because they prioritize the work of God. I done seen people have doors open for them in their life because they prioritize in the work of God. I done seen stuff happen because these people understand common sense. This is what you call spiritual common sense. The work of God. And when I say the work of God, it could just be the work of God in your life. Like, what are the things that God is telling you to do? Are you putting those first? Are you putting the priority on those first as opposed to everything else? Or are you putting the work of your family and your friends and your kids? Are you putting that work above the work of God? What are you prioritizing the most in your life? And I'm going to use my life as an example. When people look at my life, they already knowing like I'm prioritizing the work of God every single time, bro. Every single time. And that's why God keeps blessing me. That's why God keeps favoring me and this and that. That's why God trusts me. How can God trust you when you don't even put no priority to his work? God is trying to tell you to do something important and you're out here following the order of this world. Oh, this person came first or that person came first. Man, I break all the rules, man. When it comes to the work of God, you break all the rules. It don't even matter. That's just me. That's just how I personally look at it. I break all the rules, man. Like if there was a long line and Jesus was like number 100 in the line and there's like 99 people ahead of him, I'm going to be like, hey, you see that person over there? That's Jesus. So now he's number 1 in line. Everybody else going to have to wait, bro. That's just me. I prioritize the work of God. And that's just like a metaphor, you know what I'm saying, for just the work of God in your life, the work of God in different areas of your life. You have to prioritize the work of God, man. I'm trying to tell you, people out here, they prioritizing their kids over the work of God. And this is what made the followers of God in the Bible even like special as well. They was prioritizing the work of God, man. They really was prioritizing the work of God. Like, they was really leaving everything behind to follow Jesus. They was putting everything to the side to follow Jesus. They was giving up their entire life to follow Jesus. I use my life as an example. When I first came into God's kingdom, I gave up everything to follow Jesus. I did not prioritize family over God. I did not prioritize my old friendships over God. When God arrives to your life, bro, there's this thing that I said before. There's this saying that I said before, and the saying goes like this. It's a big blessing, a visit from God. I'm going to repeat that one more time. There's this saying that I said before, and I basically came up with this saying like probably years ago, but it goes like this. It's a big blessing, a visit from God. You know what I'm saying? A visit from God is not your regular person just knocking on your door and this and that. No, it's a big blessing, a visit from God. And you got to act like it is. You better act like it is. When God show up in your life, tell you to do something, that's a big blessing for God to visit your life. So why are you not putting priority on God's visit? That's a big blessing for God to visit your life, man. You got to have some order, man. This is spiritual common sense, and this is like spiritual order. You got to prioritize the work of God, man. Man, these people, man, come on, bro. These people are not more important than the work of God. Come on now. You have to prioritize the work of God, bro. And that's just basically all I wanted to say, man. Peace.